So all morning long, we've been dipping in and out of the House Judiciary Committee. They were debating, voting on subpoenaing to issue a subpoena to have the Mueller report released. They voted in favor of doing that.
That's right. So after that vote happened, Jerry Nadler, the chairman of the House Judiciary Committee, spoke to reporters. Let's play some of that.
Number one, we just had, and you just witnessed, a hearing and a vote on subpoenas, which is an innovation by the Democrats when we took over the committee. In the last 4 years, innumerable subpoenas were issued by the Republicans without bothering to have any kind of vote or meeting of the committee. We are giving the Republicans the opportunity to debate and to vote on subpoenas, which is different from which they didn't give us. Second, I am gratified to hear from at least some of the Republicans that they will join in as plaintiffs in a lawsuit to force revelation to the committee of grand jury material if necessary. Of course, we hope the Attorney General will do that first, but it was gratified to hear that Mr. Sensenbrenner and some others say that they agreed and that they would participate.
Mr. Chairman, what about the idea that this was an authorization of subpoenas and the idea that you're not going to send them yet? You still want to talk with the Attorney General? What happens between the authorizing vote today and what happens next?
Well, we're going to work with the Attorney General and for a short period of time in the hope that he will reveal to us the entire Mueller report and all the underlying materials, and we'll go to court to get permission to have the 6E material. But if that doesn't work out, in a very short order, we will issue the subpoenas.
What does that mean in a very short order? I mean, you're willing to do that as soon as this week to serve the Justice Department?
I'm just going to say very short order. Beyond, I can't say how many days.
Are you willing to negotiate any middle ground in terms of redactions of the Mueller? You're not?
No. The committee must see everything, as was done in every prior instance. Obviously, some material will have to be redacted before it's released to the public to protect privacy, to protect the various rights. But the committee is entitled and must see all the material and make judgments as to what can be redacted for the public release by ourselves. We handle confidential material all the time. We have the facilities to do that. We make those judgments. And we're not willing to let the Attorney General, who after all is a political appointee of the President, make that substitute his judgment for ours.
Do you plan to speak to the Attorney General to figure out whether or not he will join you in going to court?
Well, I think I said we were going to negotiate with him. Yes, that you do speak to someone you're negotiating with.
Does it feel strange all these years later to be holding up Ken Starr as sort of a model of transparency?
No, we're not holding up Ken Starr as a model of transparency. We're holding up the fact that that his entire work product was given to the Judiciary Committee, to the Congress, as was the case with Leon Jaworski, as was the case in various other situations, period. The quality of the work, et cetera, is a different question altogether. And again, the Republicans kept making the same fundamental repeating the same fundamental mistruth time after time. When we were opposing release of some of that material 20 years ago, it was released to the public we were opposing. Because that material, some of it was very salacious, was very private, involved private individuals, and should not have been released to the public. It had already been released to the committee, which was proper. What we're asking for now is the release to the committee. And that's not what was at issue 20 years ago.
And you think you plan to go to court? You plan to go to court without the Justice Department to get the grand jury information?
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
Thank you.
So you heard Jerry Nadler there trying to sort of explain why the Ken Starr report is a different beast, if you will, than the Mueller report.
Right.
Because, of course, the concern about releasing the unredacted report is that there'll be a lot of information that you don't want leaked out into the public. They're just talking about releasing it to Congress. But as we know, we're living in leaky times. And if it's released to Congress, chances are stuff's going to get out to the media.
Indeed. Yeah.